Hello everyone, I am Amit Kumar Uparelia. Today uh, I am going to discuss about facing your fears. How to conquer your fears. It is very natural for a human being to be afraid of something. It is very natural. And believe me, everybody is afraid of something or the other. I have never found a person who was not afraid of anything. One day I was listing down the fears as to how many kinds of fears are there. What I found out was there were 35 kinds of fears that I listed. There may be many more. There may be many more which were not in my list also. But the biggest fear is the fear of unknown. Every fear is a byproduct of this fear only. Because we do not know something, because we do not know how to face a situation, we are afraid of that situation. That situation can take any form. You can be afraid of speaking to people, you can be afraid of losing money, you can be afraid of losing everything, you can be afraid of anything else. Ultimately, it boils down to the fact that there is something that you are not sure of. You're not sure of the occurrence of the events as per the its normal course, and that is why you are afraid of something or the others. It ultimately boils down to the fear of something unknown. Well, there is an interesting story about facing our fears. It is about Swami Vivekananda. Before he became a well-known Indian sage across the world, he was a normal sage who was roaming down entire India, and one day he reached Haridwar, and he decided to take a bath in holy river Ganga. So what he did was he removed all his clothes, wrapped the loin cloth, and he went on to take the bath. It was a deserted place near the Haridwar. So a kind of jungle was there. So when he returned after taking his bath, he saw his clothes were not there. He searched around, and what he found that a monkey was having his clothes. He tried to show the monkey, but the monkey retaliated. So he started running, and the monkey started chasing him. An old monk saw this, and he shouted, "Face him!" Suddenly, Swami Vivekananda stopped. He realized something. He turned around, and he faced the monkey. The monkey threw away all his clothes and ran away. He later on remembered this uh, incident and narrated it in USA and said that unless you face the nature, unless you face your fears, you will never get anything. You will never get strong, you will never get real success, because these fears will always pull you down. Well, uh, to uh, conquer our fears, the first thing is that we'll have to adapt to the fact that the fears are natural. It is very much human to be afraid. Unless we accept this truth, you know, there is no salvation. There is no salvation. You cannot find your fears. So it is always better to run towards your fears rather than running away from them. It is the only key to be victorious. Actually, the real courage of a person is not the absence, is not having the absence of fears, but it is how you triumph upon them. It ultimately boils down to that. Because there cannot be an absence of fear. It is not possible. It is how you triumph upon your fears that will determine what your success will be. It's about how you respond to the situation, how you react to the situation. Say if there is, I'll give you an example. Say if there is a situation in your organization where you are working in a job, or it is your own business and your sales are going down. What will you do? There are two sets of responses. First response, you will play victim. You will blame your team, you will blame your customers, you will blame government, you will blame everybody. All in all, in a nutshell, you will blame entire universe for the situation you are in, except yourself, because you are the victim of them, and so you will not do anything about it. There is another response wherein you reflect and introspect as to what is going wrong. Then you will try to fix that. You try to motivate your team. You will revisit your skills. You will relearn your skills. If you think that you need some new skills, you will learn new skills. You will hire some coach. You will hire a mentor. You will take help of your mentors, existing mentors, and you will try to rectify the situation. Ultimately, it boils down to this. If you want to conquer your fears, you will have to learn to respond your fears correctly. It is very easy. It is very easy to find salvation in playing victim. You can play victim. You can blame everybody. For any situation, for every fear of yours, it will ultimately boil down to this. It will boil down to the thing that what your response is. And your response only will determine whether you will face your fear and be victorious, or you will be an eternal sufferer of your own hell. Well, that was it for today. Please do share your comments on whether you found this useful or not, and if you found it useful, you can suggest another topics on which you would want to learn more. And if you found there is a scope of some improvement in terms of content or presentation, please comment that also, so that in coming videos we will be improving that also. Thank you very much for giving your precious time to us. Not us, to me actually, because I am the only one who is speaking. But thank you very much for giving your precious time. Until we meet again, bye bye.